Friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Aku. In this video, we're gonna talk about the Perpetrator Battle. It is the newest game mode, very much tied to the Battlefront Purge, and we find it in the Lost Void in the Hollow Zero. So if we click here, we click the new Perpetrator Battle Crush. We'll see that if you've done the Lost Void, you will remember these fours. So you have Evelyn, Yanagi, Miyabi, Billy. Why does these characters appear here and why do they appear in the Lost Void? Well, because these characters can find gear that severely impacts how they play. And you might be thinking, I don't have these characters. Have no fear, they thought about that. For example, if you don't have Yanagi, well, you can use a trial version of Yanagi. And all of the scores you see here, they are used with only, they are achieved with only trial characters. Except Ellen's, I used my own Ellen, but I've also done it with the trial Ellen. So I'm pretty well acquainted with all of these characters. I've played them extensively. But if you've never played this prior to this, you might find this to be quite the challenge if you are using them as a trial mode. So I'm gonna give you my best tips and tricks with all of these agents to easy clear this and get all of the nice rewards. And I'll also leave you with timestamps to each and every character, so say that you're struggling with Billy, well, just hop to the Billy timestamp. Alright, let's start with Yanagi. Now Yanagi in this mode, she's really freaking fun. And one of the most fun things with her is that if you hold her EX special and just keep holding it, she disappears up into the air and she basically never comes down. Instead, she transforms into an angry little storm cloud. And if you're struggling, I would, suggest reading through all of the current supplies that you do get with you. The one that turns into a cloud, Soaring Moonlight. Another really fun one is Kagura's Dance. So with Yanagi, you basically do her entire attack string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, you press your special attack button to switch stance. With Kagura's Dance, you don't need to switch stance. But instead, if you just hold down the attack button, you will continuously just bombard the enemy with slashes. And not only is this fun, it is also quite a hard-hitting one. And another really fun one is the Flowing Reflection. When activating special attack Ruten, Sugishiri Yanagi gains charge. So basically, when you're stance switching, so if you're on your 5th attack and then you stance switch, Yanagi has a parry. If you manage to parry an attack with this, Yanagi will do her chain attack, Celestial Harmony. And this is really fun, and the timing is super similar to Evelyn's dodge. So if you've been playing Evelyn lately, this one will come in super handy. And I would say Yanagi is probably the easiest one to beat with the trial version of her. Remember that Yanagi is a disorder agent, so make sure that the enemy is shocked before you do your EX special to trigger her special polarity disorder. So once you see the shocked icon pop up on an enemy, hold your EX special, become an angry cloud, rain thunder upon them, and then crash down and kill them. And remember, as often as you can, do the parry, because that will lead to her chain attack doing a lot of damage. So I'll also present you with the full unedited image of just how a Yanagi trial fight can look like. So if you're struggling, just follow along. That was Yanagi. Now let's discuss Miyabi. Miyabi is a freaking powerhouse and she could probably get through this, you know, without any additional help. But she does get some additional help. Let's take a little bit of a look. So Awakening the Beast, it replaces her dash attack and allows her to like recover from a hard hit. Not super fancy, not super special, but Dance of Sparrows is a very, very good one. When Miyabi is attacked by an enemy, she will automatically dodge the attack. So with this one, if you want full value out of it, do not dodge. This has an internal cooldown of, I think it is like 15 seconds. But after this automatic dodge gets triggered, Miyabi gets a big freaking boost in damage. So, you know, every 15, every 20 seconds or so, don't bother dodging. Instead, let Dance of Sparrows dodge for you and enjoy the reaped benefits. And now the key to mastering Miyabi is doing her Shimotsuki stance. Underneath Miyabi's HP, you can see that she has like 6 snowflakes. When these ones are filled up, you can hold the basic attack button and she will do like a charged up Shimotsuki. She will grab the hilt of her sword and she will charge. Every charge level consumes 2 snowflakes, and we always want to do this at like max level. So never ever hold the attack button unless you have 6 of these. Now we get these either by frost burning enemies, which is what happens when we build up enough frost on them, or we get 2 stacks whenever Miyabi does her EX special attack. And another gear that she gets is Sparrows in the Flowers. This one switches out Miyabi's dodge counter and makes it a lot stronger. It also helps with accumulating the Fallen Frost stacks. Another gear piece that Miyabi gets is Endless Blizzard, and now this one is important to like keep in mind whenever an enemy suffers from Frostburn Break, which is the big chunk of damage that happens once Miyabi frost burns an enemy. Miyabi's next EX special will consume no energy. And now Miyabi's EX special is like Ellen's. If you have enough energy to like do it twice, you should always do it because it does more damage. But remember that each press of the EX special attack button gives you 2 stacks of Fallen Frost, so you know, don't over cap on it. If you only need 2 Fallen Frost to like max it out, stop there. And then you do the Shimotsuki, then you continue on doing the EX special. But keep a lookout for this one, because when you have a free EX special, like you will notice that the little bar that tells you like how much energy you need to do one EX special, that one disappears, and you can just do one for free. And lastly but not least, she also gets Snow Debris. Normally, Miyabi gets 3 stacks of Fallen Frost whenever she does her ultimate. With Snow Debris, she gains 6. So you gain a full stack of Fallen Frost, like you're fully stacked out with just pressing your ultimate. So preferably before we do ultimate, make sure that you've cleared all of your Fallen Frost stacks by doing a fully loaded up Shimotsuki. But wait, there is more. This one also makes it so that Miyabi gains decibels when she does the basic attack Shimotsuki, which is her bread and butter. So with this one, you're gonna be seeing a lot more ultimates. And the objectives you need to do for this one is super easy. Just perform a free charge basic attack at least 5 times. So that is just Shimotsuki stance fully charged up with 6 Fallen Frost. Do that 5 times and bada bing bada boom. A little bit of a fun note in stream yesterday, there was a person that said that they had massive problem doing this with their own Miyabi because that Miyabi was M6. So the stage was already dead after they had done this like 3 or 4 times. So they actually like had to nerf their Miyabi to not just end the stage immediately. Miyabi is ridiculous. And now, just like with Yanagi, full unedited footage. So if you're having trouble, just do as I do and follow along. Hope you enjoyed that. Now let's talk about Billy Boy. Now I see some people struggle with Billy in this, so let's talk about him. You will notice that Billy in this mode is quite different from Billy in the normal mode. He's traded attack speed for attack damage with explosive bullets. And what you need to also remember with Billy is that Billy's bullets, they pierce. So preferably, if you can, make sure to line the enemies up. Also remember that Billy's kits has a lot of stuff that, like, benefit from him just staying stationary. You're just continuously shooting. But let's don't forget about rotating drivetrain. So basically, whenever you do anything, EX special, assist, follow-up, chain attacks, ultimates, Billy gains charge. You can expand these charges by doing his dash attack. So basically sprint, do an attack, and he will like fire bullets around him. This skill gets a big buff thanks to rotating drivetrain. So if the enemies are closing in around you, like one wave will have like a bunch of like smaller shit minions. Make sure to try and hit as many as possible with this one. And then we have Mysterious Transmorpher when Billy enters crouching shot mode during his basic attack. So that's basically where when he hunkers down and just takes a shooting stance and boom 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 boom. He triggers core passive steady shot. After maintaining the buff for 1.5 seconds, he enters Starlight Descent state, during which he ignores part of the enemy's physical res and gains decimals over time. So this one is important. Don't just mindlessly move around with Billy and shoot, because we want to make as much use of him as possible. Also remember, there is a proximity thing. If you're too far away from the enemy, you will do considerably less damage. Another very important part to maxing Billy is overwhelming firepower. When Billy lands multiple hits with the basic attack full firepower or basic attack full firepower modified, the next use of his EX special attack will not consume energy and the skill will deal increased damage. Now remember when we talked about Miyabi, like you can get some of her EX specials for free, and the way to tell if you have one for free is the little marker that shows how much you need for one EX special just disappears. Always use this one when you can. It deals a big chunk of damage, it does a good amount of days, and it pierces. And also remember, he comes in with Judgment of Eradication, which means that we can also hold the special attack to empower it even more. And as a tactical enhancement, EX special attack crit damage increased by 50%. This is how you get through this stage. You do it by holding the EX special attack whenever you get it for free, and basically whenever you have the energy. What I like to do is when I have one for free and enough energy, I just fire them off boom boom, like twice in a row. And without further ado, Billy gameplay. And for the last agent, we have Ellen. Now, I've already done one specifically for her, so let's see if I can just edit that in nicely. So in case you're struggling, let me give you some tips. You get to start out with like all of the equipment you can find in the Lost Void section, basically, and some extra goodies. But What's very, very important with Ellen is to remember that they've loaded a lot of her additional damage into her Icy Blade. And this severely impacts how you need to play Ellen in this. So Ellen's normal rotation is you do basic attack 1, 2, 3. Then you do her EX special so she can go back to 3. Then EX special 3, EX special 3. However, if we do that in this mode, we lose out entirely on the Icy Blade because that comes off the basic attack 3. So instead the rotation becomes 1, 2, 3, Icy Blade, EX special, back to 3, Icy Blade, EX special, 3, Icy Blade, as long as we have energy to do it. If we don't have enough energy to like do our EX special, you just make sure that you have enough frost stacks to do basic attack 1, 2, 3, Icy Blade, and then EX special if you have energy, otherwise we just go back to 1, 2, 3, Icy Blade. And like the Icy Blade is so much fun, it is so freaking good. It covers a super wide area and it gives Ellen an insane amount of AoE potential. And also remember that we're running with the Hunter's Fin, so one enemy will be marked with Hunter's Mark. And whenever you need to stack Frostfire charges or just do some extra damage, always make sure to like go in with your Sister Strikes on this enemy because your Sister Strike will trigger twice. And we also get Ellen's Dangerous Bearings, so whenever we do a short Sister Strike or Sister Strike in general, we leave behind an Icy Mist that completely shreds her ice defense. So kinda always lead with this one. So as an additional help, I will also include my clears both on like my own Ellen and on the trial version Ellen. Alright peeps, hopefully now after you've done that, your entire lineup looks like this and you claimed all of the awesome rewards. Let me know down in the comments which one of these agents did you find the hardest, like, you know, get the clear time on. And if you were struggling before watching this video, please do let me know like what tip helped you out the most. And if you just, you know, want to show off like your awesome times with, you know, either trial agents or your own agents, feel super free to pop into the Discord. We have a flex channel where you can, you know, you can earn some bragging rights if you did it very fast with Billy Boy, and I would love to see it. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Aku out.